Okay.
It's a great point. We have conversations with taproom managers all the time. I mean, I've had conversations with probably about 100 taproom managers just in these last couple of months. And one of the most common areas that they focus on is that the experience is a little bit lacking because all they're really doing is just they're keeping busy with being able to keep the place clean and running and just putting out the beer. So there's probably like two issues that end up happening that really driving it. One is that there's a very lean staffing pool when it comes to new breweries, especially. So they're running a very large operation and they're trying to do a lot and they're wearing a lot of hats. And when we think about how we wear a lot of hats each and every day, doing the different roles that we do in our day-to-day, they're doing those probably 10x. So one of the things that I've mentioned to them is really trying to understand what customer journey that they want to be able to shape. What does that experience look like from the time that they walk in till the time that they step their foot out the door? And some of that is just by kind of looking and seeing where they've had memorable experiences elsewhere. So especially now that we've seen a lot of growth in the brewing space, they'll have a lot of times, maybe even it's like right around the corner, there's another brewery that's doing things that they like, but they can't really put their finger on it. So sometimes you really have to just be able to, in order to see something in the big picture, step out of your environment and step into someone else's. Be able to see what that looks like as a casual observer, and then always, feeling open to gathering feedback from those who are doing it really well, those who are able to shape the experience that you want to bring into your own environment. Those are going to be the ones that we're able to learn from best. And most often the time, they're really happy to be able to share that knowledge with them because it's only going to be able to aid in the boost to the local community and craft beer scene as they get others who are in the community that are wanting to be more interested in their brand. And by extension, they're going to want to go out and usually explore who's nearby to them geographically.
But I mean, quite frankly, we're talking about getting people excited about hanging out in your space. And it doesn't take a lot of work to do that. I think, and I met a brewer recently, not the brewer, but a taproom manager, I should say, recently. And we got to talking about mobile ordering and, line busting and all that stuff. And he kind of processes what I was telling him. And he says, so you mean if I threw a bunch of QR codes on my table, I would never have to talk to anybody again? That sounds amazing. And that's just completely the wrong attitude to have, right? When we're trying to create experiences, like it takes so little effort on the part of us as the beer tender or the manager or whoever we are to just make the experience of the people that are on site a little bit better. Saying hello, making eye contact, asking them if they need another round instead of waiting for them to come back. Like those are the little things that people are looking for. People want that hospitality. And I think to your point, they're going to go find it. If they're not getting it at your space, it doesn't necessarily matter how great your beer is versus the nearest competitor or the nearest other location. Like if they feel more warm and welcome, if the space is friendlier, if the temperature is better, if those little unseen factors are going to sway them into going and hanging out somewhere else. So there's kind of, I guess, two attitudes you can take. One is I've got great beer, they'll just show up. The better attitude is I have great beer and we have amazing hospitality.